Thanks for waiting for me, everyone. I said I was doing an earlier stream. Technically, this is earlier. I have been rushing around today. How are we? I've been on a Zoom call for like the last 3.5 hours. Hey, Brian Boland, and I can't stay on this stream too long because I'm going to a baby shower. I'm really excited to do that, by the way. I haven't been invited to a baby shower since my sister's baby was born, and he's 2 now. So I love going to stuff like that, wedding showers, weddings. I just don't know anyone who's getting married or having children. Hey, Robin Miners. Hey, old Charlie Mods. Thank you for being here. Oops, I got to turn that ringer off. Lydia Krause. Hey, babe. Hey, Just As I Am. Hey, Kestrel. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down. Hey, Hope Between the Dreams. True to It. Hey, babe. Wisconsin Barb. Abigail's here. Abigail, I haven't read your email. I've been in Zoom calls today, but I will when I get a chance. I'm leaving right after this. Hey, Liz Tricks. Hey, teacher nurse. I was wondering who would be here this early in the afternoon. And I got to say again, I'm looking forward to our stream on Wednesday. I'm actually really excited about that. Hey, Buffy. And just looking forward to who can be there. Hey, Mary Barron's nice to see you, babe. Hey, Riley's Human. Hey, Marie Marion. Armine's here. Tammy is here. Sweet Liberty. Nice to see you. You changed your name back. Thank you for that. Suzanne Rack, welcome in. So I got to get my thoughts together. Like I haven't even really had a chance. And by the way, Bo is going to bark in just a minute because Huxley's about to walk in from the school bus. Hey, Megan Roberts. Okay, Riley's Human. Thanks for telling me. That's okay. Wednesday, Buffy, afternoon at, I think we all agreed around like 4:30. I'm going to do that stream about just my questions about God and like religion and things like that. Nancy Jane, welcome in. Donna Cooper. Jane Aldrich. Also, I saw your email. I will get back to you. Hey, Hux. And I'm thinking that will be pretty soon, Jane, just so you know. Hey, Debbie Zito, thank you. I'm going to wear this. It's a little denim fall dress. It's a little cooler today. I kind of pushed the sleeve up. It's a thick denim dress. I'm going to wear it with cowboy boots to the shower tonight because this I got from her Ellie's store. So I thought that was kind of fitting. I like to wear stuff that I buy from her when I go to her store, and I figured I'd wear her. She picked it out for me, her and her mom. So I thought I'll wear it tonight. I might belt it. I'm not sure. Okay, Riley's Human. I get it, girl. It's okay. I love that, Megan Roberts. Okay, Tammy, don't feel like you have to be there, guys. And again, thank you, True to It. Thanks, Debbie. Brian Boland, I said hello to you. Don't even start with me. Again, just to repeat myself for the Wednesday stream, I don't want any, like, it's not going to become that. We're not going to talk about that all the time. No, I don't know what you mean by a YouTube event, Abigail. No, I don't really want to advertise it. It's really just for the people that want to be there. It's going to be a regular stream. I'm going to put in the title specifically. This is going to be like about questions about God, religion, things that I have questions about. Hey, Spooky Vista, just as an ex-Scientologist. That's all. It's not going to be to push anyone, pressure anyone. It's a safe space for people to talk about their own questions. People have said to me, like, I've always wondered that, but I'm too scared to ask. Well, this will be the time to ask. And it's not like we're going to get clear-cut answers. It's not like there's going to be some know-it-all in the chat. I mean, everybody's interpretation is an interpretation of the Bible. So that's the other thing. When people tell me answers to things and they're like, well, God says this, I kind of take it with the idea that, well, that may, like, if I read that Bible verse, it might be different the way I interpret it, which is totally okay. Everything is subjective. Brian Boland, I'm pretty sure Baby Steps said, hey, Barbara Aldrich, pretty sure Baby Steps said she needed me to do it a little bit later. So I think we're going to do it at like 4:30 or 5, somewhere in there. And again, I want it to just be, I don't want anyone shaming anyone. Not that we would do that anyway. We don't do that here, but just, I want it to feel like, if a Catholic spoke up, which we have many people who are Catholic, to give their answer to things. Like, no one's wrong. Everybody's going to be polite and respectful. And I know that. I'm not worried about it. Hey, Meredith Lynn. Hey, Amy Edge. Angie Moe made it. like you usually do for the streams, but a bit further ahead of time. I mean, I might, Abigail, I might set it up like Wednesday morning, but no, I don't really, I'm not looking to advertise it. Thanks, Hope Between the Dreams. If it goes well, I hope there is a part two. Well, there could be. We could do that. I just don't want anyone to walk away going, hey, Michael Malloy, going, oh God, it's a religion show now, or it's like, no, we're not going to do that. I respect other people's beliefs. It's the same thing with politics. Like, it's not going to be that. It's just more, I have some questions built up in my mind. I would love that, Brian. And things that I've been kind of afraid to ask, or just a discussion that I've been afraid to talk about, and I want to. And a lot of people are on board about it. But there's a lot of people in this community that either don't believe in God or they're not interested in hearing about God. And I respect that as well. So it's only going to be for the people who want to participate in that stream, right? Love you, Yadira. And Michael Malloy, it's nice to see you. Yeah, I don't even really have my thoughts together because, like I said, I've been on a Zoom call all day today. Great Zoom call. I have my really close friend who is very inspiring to me. She's the one who, okay, Abigail, she's the one who has taught me about the Cult of 15. Like, she's the one who said, oh my God, that's beautiful. Thanks, Hux. Reese, I went back to, can you turn the air down one notch, please? Yeah. Thanks, son. I went back to church because of you. Look at this. Tammy. Reese, I went back to church because of you. That's incredible. That's amazing. I love that, Tammy. I love people who say things like that, or I'm in therapy. Thank you, Sweet Liberty. I do too. I've never worn them. I come from 3 religious backgrounds. Confusion does set in at times for me. Totally true to it. Yes. Hey, Mama Smurf. Former Catholic here. Hey, Biggie Cat. I can answer any questions. I love that. Hey, baby Lily Pad. Tammy, that really is amazing. It's incredibly inspiring. It's a beautiful thing. And I just like the idea of God. I love the subject of God, and I like talking about it. I just don't want to overdo it or disrespect anybody else. I don't want to chase people off either who are like, I don't want to listen to that. So we're going to dedicate a stream to it, and they don't have to be there. I totally get it. It's okay. Yeah, Yadira says that's why we don't push nor shame. No, we don't. Everybody's welcome here. All walks of life, every background, every cult, every religion, every color, every how would you word that? Sexual preference, anything like that. Everybody's welcome here, and we know that. Okay, Kestrel. Buffy, you didn't upset anybody. You didn't upset anybody, babe. I've been a religion consumer. Baptist, Pentecostal, Catholic, Bible Fellowship. Nice, Brian. Wow. Spooky Vista. I'm born Catholic, raised Methodist. Wow. Tammy says, I was hurt by a Pentecostal church and said I would never be in a church again. Well, now you're going, and I love that. Tammy, that's beautiful. I mean, really, that's pretty huge. And Vicky Cat says, I'm like you, Reese. I like talking about it and asking questions. Yeah, I get this impression the more I'm out on the outside of Scientology. Hey, Kim is blue. I get this impression that I could be wrong here, but this is not just religion. This is not about God. This is just being out in the world. I've observed that it's weird in a lot of ways in like common, hey, P. Taylor, common society to ask questions. Hey, Swiss P. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, it's weird to ask questions. Like, we should just follow the masses, or we should know. And that makes me think of what George Carlin says, like, question everything. Question parents, teachers, authority, right? Yes, I love that, Brian. Knowledge is power. Always ask. Well, I think, Brian, that people get this weird, I mean, this all stems from something somewhere, society, parents, I don't know. But people get this weird idea that like it's like a shame. Like they feel ashamed to ask questions. Like they're afraid to, that people, I think one of the biggest things I've noticed, because I live this way too. Hey, Jessamine. Wow. Is people are so concerned about what other people think. or they're going to think of them. Like if I ask that in front of all these people, that'll be embarrassing or they'll think less of me. People really worry about that. And I kind of want to discuss that today. T. Graham is. Hi, Reese, I'm back. I moved to an island in Washington and things take time. I'm a Baptist. The Lord has taken care of me when I struggle. He restored my health. Love you. That's beautiful. Welcome back. I'm glad that you're all moved. And I love that. I believe you 100% about that. The Lord has taken care of you. I love that. And here you go. Angie says, I've always been afraid to ask questions. It's a weird thing. And I'm not sure. We all kind of tend to have that in common. And I don't mean all as in every person, but it does seem to be a common denominator. Like people are afraid to, like, they're going to be singled out, or it's odd. I don't know if it's more women than men. I don't know if it's a human thing. I couldn't answer that. I don't know how a lot of us could answer that. Like no one's going to know the answer to that, other than I've noticed that people are fearful. They are nervous of what other people are going to think. So whether it's speak up, speak your opinion, use your voice, or ask questions. Yeah, true to it. Buffy too feels singled out. True to it says she feels been singled out. Catherine B, raised in a secular household, but I've visiting a Greek Orthodox church since January. I love it. I'm still figuring out what belief looks like to me, but I've learned so much about church history. This right here, hey, Shell, is beautiful because she's thinking for herself and she's feeling it out, whether or not that works for her. So there's no like societal pressure on that. And it sounds like her family isn't pressuring her. I love that, Catherine B. You find out what works for you as long as it's not Scientology. Let me see if I have. Hey, Debbie A. Where is Debbie Bam lately? I have not seen her for a while. I'm going to need to message her. Let's see. Do I have any good? I sent myself a few of these. Okay, let's just see. I'm going to play a couple of these. Hopefully there's no music with it. Listen to this one. I don't know exactly what this is, but I'm just reading the, hey, Rhonda McNeil. I'm just reading the title. And this pertains to the title of this particular stream. I absolutely love what the title of this. Oh, Debbie Band was here last week. Okay, Yadira, good. Thank you. We don't wait for seats. We build the table. You have questions about Scientology, Brian? Well, I'm always here to answer if I can. Doesn't mean I'm an expert. Doesn't mean I may know the answer, but I certainly will help answer any questions you might have, unless you wanted to look for yourself or Google it. Hey, Dee. Guys, it's really important. The theme, a lot of you have reached out to me privately in the last, 2 weeks. And a lot of you have said, there's something has changed in a good way. You've stepped into your own. Hey, Linda Garden Lady, like you're more willing to push and talk about the things that happened to you. You know what I mean? When I was talking about like the Shane story, when I was on staff, when I was 14, I've been more kind of coming out to discuss this stuff, to highlight this stuff, to educate people on this stuff. And something has shifted. I feel like I have stepped into my power a little bit more as far as like what I've talked about lately with, hey, Alana, free will. Free will is really, really quite the concept to me that I haven't ever really dove into, and I'm loving it. And I said this yesterday, like, hey, Air Supply, I just look at the people who hate me more and I think I have free will. Like, I don't need your approval. I don't need to fight you on what you say. I don't even need to argue that point. You just move forward. But I love, we don't wait for seats. We build the table. Like if this isn't working, build your own table. Like step into your power. There's just no reason otherwise. See, we're not under other people's control. As much as they would love that, other people would, thank you, Shelley. Other people would love that. Hey, Katie Fulton, how much would other people who love power and control love to be in control of you? I never understood that. I'm not hey, Hey, love and life. I'm not the type of person that craves power. I certainly don't. Like, I don't, if I had a job somewhere, I never wanted to be in management. Like, I don't want to be in charge of people. I don't want to be in control of people. It's just not my thing. I don't get off on it. Some people do. Hey, Melissa, Brian. Thank you, Jessamine. I've never worn them before. Kelly says, did you have a lot of non Scientology friends when you were in? No, I had one. And then I met Ryan. So I had two, like at the very tail end of my Scientology career. But when I was 19, I met a girl named Michelle, and I have been friends with her ever since. Thank you, Linda Garden Lady. I took her to many Scientology events. Like she had gone to things. Hey, Irina, good to see you. Hey, Copper. Yeah, Copper. No, it's not for me. I've always said if you could have all the money in the world or all the power in the world, I would pick all the money because I don't want power. I don't want power over anybody. I don't want to sway people. Um, I was in a powerful cult and I just have no interest in running other people's lives, telling them how to feel or think. But no, Kelly, no, not at all. Not at all. Thanks, Yadira. So I want you guys to listen to this. I don't know if this is great. It's 30 seconds long, but the reason I'm playing these is I've been kind of building up on this. My friend who I had a Zoom call with today said something to me and I loved it. So my friend said it took me 2 days to watch this. So it was the stream that, hey, Sherry Taylor, guys, it was the stream last week. Hey, Kathy Burkhart. He is Buffy. He's great, actually. I texted him yesterday. It was the stream I did last week where I talked about the statutory rape. Not all of you were probably there. The stream was called A Heavy Topic That's Difficult to Discuss. And my friend wrote to me yesterday and said, it took me 2 days to watch this because the messaging was so incredibly powerful. I went back and rewound it and listened to it and rewound it again. You're ready. You're more than ready. I knew that you thought that you were ready, but when I first met you, you weren't. And in my opinion, you are now. Your truth is fire and the match has been lit. Hey, Jojo, I loved that. Your truth is fire and the match has been lit. That is such a beautiful thing. And that can apply to all of us. I love that. I have this really, she's super motivating. She's just, hey, Peggy Collins, she's always pushing me to be like, just speak up, Reese, like you can do it. Yeah. It's really a beautiful thing. So I wanted to play this and maybe it has nothing to do with it, but I've been motivated lately in watching stuff of people who have stepped into their power. So I want to hear what this guy says, but maybe I'm wrong.
You will never be free if you're always worrying about other people's opinions. You need to develop the courage to be disliked. You won't be everyone's cup of tea, and that's perfectly okay. So stop wasting your energy trying to tiptoe around other people's wants and needs so that you will be accepted. Otherwise, it's just like Jim Carrey said, your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world, and you don't want to be invisible.
I love that. It just goes with everything we've been talking. It's a theme. Hey, Irish Mart, Scientology up north, welcome in. I loved that. Let me see if there's another one. I only liked the beginning of this. I have no idea who this girl is, but I sent it to me because I liked it. It's a dress, Copper.
We're only going to get hate from two types of people. People who have done less than you and people who are scared you're about to do more than that.
Okay. I didn't play that loud because it sounds like a song. You're only going to get hate from two types of people who have done less than you or people who are afraid you're going to do more than them. It's absolutely, to me, I know this sounds crazy. Yeah. Develop the courage to be disliked. It's like I read yesterday. Hey, Sam Ashby. It's like I also read, this just ties right in with that hater who has my phone number. They're blocked now, so they'll have to come up with a new number to text me. But I sent them this. Make peace with the fact that people will always see their own version of you in their minds. You don't have to be responsible for who they think you are. It's so true. If you think about how subjective everything is, everything. I don't like to do this because it's like I don't want to come off like I'm ungrateful. Thanks, Tammy. I cannot explain to you since I started this channel. Yes, Alana, totally. If this is something that comes with age too. I never fit in, had a hard time making friends. Now I am just take it or leave it. I am me. I know who I am. Exactly. I cannot explain to you. People project true to it so much, but I cannot explain to you. Well, let me read it to you. I'll read you one. I get almost daily emails, okay? Almost daily, sometimes about every other day. This person, I won't name them. I don't know who they are, but they gave a first and last name. And they wrote to me in an email just a couple days ago. This is one of hundreds of people who do this to me. This is what she said. She starts the email, doesn't say hello, doesn't say, hi, my name is so-and-so, or I've been watching your channel. No formal introduction, nothing like that. This person goes, personally, I think it's very disruptive when you say hello to everybody every minute and a half. It stops the flow and it stops you from flowing freely, my opinion. How interesting. Personally, I think it's very disruptive when you say hello to everybody every minute and a half. It stops the flow and it stops you from flowing freely. Okay, so I wrote them back and I said, I get it. These people are my friends and my biggest supporters. I appreciate them, and it's important to me that people feel seen and heard. That's what my show is about. Then she writes me back and goes, understood. Why is your last name Harley? Because my last name in my email is Harley. And I wrote her back and I said, that was my previous last name. This is exactly my life all the time. I asked for it and I embrace it and I appreciate it. I'm not complaining. But at some point, it gets incredibly overwhelming for people to insert themselves into your life all the time. Someone took the time to reach out to me and say, I think it's disruptive when you say hello to everybody. Like, it's not kind. It's not warm. Sure, it probably is disruptive. It's not for everybody. But at the same time, these are my friends. When someone walks into a room, do you not acknowledge that they exist? Well, I do. Mary Behrens, add this to your Up Moving Fund. I will add that to my moving fund. I am trying to move and I will put that toward it, like the last one you gave me. Mary, that is very kind. That is a huge super chat and I appreciate that so much. Thank you. And I'm happy to see you. That is really, really nice of you. Thank you. Abigail, greed causes fighting. Trusting the Lord leads to prosperity. That's nice. And it's Old Testament. Thank you, Abigail. Greed does cause fighting. Trusting the Lord leads. Yes, I believe that. I am a believer in that scripture. Thank you for your super chat. If you had asked, that would be one thing, but you didn't. So guys, oh, Kestrel, I get so many emails. Love the ring. Turquoise. Yeah, it is. Isn't that fun? I thought that was really cool. Thank you. Hey, Reflections. Yes, Kim is blue. With age comes me not caring what others think at all. Irina's got a good point. It's a good spin. Look at it this way. You were important enough for someone to take the effort to write and offer their criticism. I want to move, Brian Boland. Yes, I'm really trying to move. Thanks, Jojo. I don't take offense to it, Irina. That's the point. I said that just a second ago. I'm grateful to get those emails. I'm not mad about it. As you see, I wrote her back with great respect. I didn't write her back and say, well, F off. It's how I do things. No, I wrote back and explained why I do it. And I understand that it's not for everyone. There's nothing else I could possibly do except be kind. And I was. And I don't think they were unkind other than, hey, Dawn Davies, hey, Thursday Before 2, other than I cannot explain to you how many people's opinions come at me on a regular basis. Some of them have my phone number and text it to me. A lot of them email it to me. A lot of people Facebook Messenger me. And they're like, "Hey, on your last show, I noticed you said," I mean, it's every time I do a stream, people are like, "I noticed this, and I think you should do it this way. Um, you brought this up, and I really feel like you should change your tune and do this." Or, "I noticed that you're a supporter of that person, and I don't support them." It's fine. I'd rather get them than not. I'm happy to be in the position I'm in. I love this channel. I love these people. I don't mind it. But I think people should, it's projection. It's definitely projection, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. We don't wait for seats, we build the table. It's perfectly okay that you don't like roll call. It's not going to slow me down. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. And if this channel continues to just shrink, 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 then that's what happens. But I can't change things because people don't like it. That's what I've been doing for the last 38 years in Scientology, is molding and shape shifting and morphing into what I need to be to follow the good works of L. Ron Hubbard. And now that I know, hey, Susan Cook. Exactly, Brian Bolin. Now that I just feel so strong in what I'm doing, and again, like, I've kind of stepped into my power, those emails bother me even less, and it makes me feel my heart bigger for the person sending it. Honestly, I don't feel as resentful as I used to. I used to read those and I would still be kind, but in my head I was like, really? Like, I feel less sharp about it. I'm like, well, I understand, but these people need to feel seen and heard. There are literally people who wait around for me all day. I'm not saying that because I assume that because I'm such a big deal. I'm saying that because people tell me that. Reese, you're the only highlight of my day. I refresh my screen waiting for you to come on. Some people have medical issues and they're bedridden, or some people have agoraphobia and they don't want to leave their homes. Some people tune in to talk to this community. It's important that they feel seen and heard. And I'm never going to ignore people. If I miss your comment, do not get your feelings hurt. I promise I just missed it. Sometimes the chat goes too fast. Yeah, Irina says, hey, I would never tell a creator, I do not support this person. Yeah, I mean, that's why I wish people wouldn't band together and hate someone. Think for yourself. I've had so many people say, don't talk to that person. They're horrible. And I'm like, they've always been nice to me. Like, think for yourself. That's all. Just think for yourself. Linda Gillum, welcome in. Castrol, hey, Pat Kimbrell. There are times I don't feel this stream is for me. So I pop in, then I say, hey to everyone, then I go. I'm not about drama. Yeah, I mean, that's the adult thing to do, Brian Bolin. This channel is like Seinfeld. It's about nothing. We go into the weeds, we switch it up, we talk, we cry, we laugh. Sometimes we talk about sex. I don't expect every person to tune in and go, oh, I'm loving this. Tune out and then come back another day if you so choose. Yeah, true to it. I know. But it's like Huxley, my son would say, he goes, Mom, it's not that deep. Like if I overreact about something, he'll go, Mom, it's not that deep. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. It's not that deep. It just isn't. Like, just be kind to people. And if you don't love something, I mean, I guess if you have to voice it, but just remember, I always think about this. It's so weird to me. It just hit me one day that almost everything, of course there's absolutes, of course there's laws and blacks and whites, right? But for the most part, hey, Grandma Sunshine Dragon, like everything is subjective. Does anyone ever think about that? When people say, like, I think you should do this, or I would do it that way, it's because they were raised a different way. Or, hey, Panda, I love you, babe. It's because of their upbringing was different, or their trauma is different, or their parents were alcoholics, or they had a bad experience with, like, or like, I don't take anything anymore and go, oh no, I should. Like, people want to kind of make you nervous too. Like, you should do this or you're going to get into trouble. I have a great example. Congratulations, Nancy Jane. She's going to be a great grandmother. Thank you, Marie Marian, and I love you. I have a great example of this because I'm going to a baby shower tonight, and you guys know who I'm going to the baby shower for, which is Ellie. She owns the store that I've been streaming at. You guys know her. I've introduced her. She's so cute. She's scared out of her mind because we will pray for you, Linda Kay. I'm so sorry. And I love that, Megan Roberts. I'm glad. I pulled over to tell you when I had a hard day at work. I was so depressed, and you did a stream for me, and my favorite thing, shopping. I did do that stream for you. I said that. I said, look for me. I will do it. You asked me to, and I did. Linda Gillum, you're going to be fine. Found out Thursday I have an inoperable tumor on my brain. All the Reese's Pieces, prayers appreciated. Okay, if you're truly going to be fine, that's fantastic, and we will pray for you. That's incredible, and I'm sorry. I hope that it's doesn't affect anything. I mean, I've heard people get tumors that are like benign and it doesn't, the doctors say it will never hurt you, harm you. I really hope for that. Thank you for sharing it. You snapped me out of my depression. Megan, I'm so glad. Hey, Linda Perales. I'm going to give you guys a great example. Baby steps. Thank you for gifting memberships. That was so nice of you. I love when you guys do that. Thank you, baby steps. I'm glad you're here. So Ellie's having her baby. I don't know a lot of pregnant people, but Ellie's having her baby. And I was telling her, we were talking about this. When I was pregnant, I loved pregnancy. I had a great pregnancy. But throughout the entire thing, from start to end, hey, Holly, I had so many people. It's almost like being a YouTuber. It's almost similar. I had people every walk of life. Hey, Tamber June, from everywhere, saying to me, oh, it's like they just want to give you their horror stories of their pregnancy. Oh, good luck sleeping. You're not going to sleep. I threw up so much. Oh my God, my heartburn. Oh my God. He was pushing on my bladder. I peed myself. I couldn't sleep. You're going to be peeing all the time. Like, people scared the crap out of me when I was pregnant. So many people were like, oh, get ready for this. Hey, Tammy Kennelly, get ready for that. Oh, you're going to be in pain. Oh, the delivery. Oh, they had to give me this and I wouldn't numb. And they had to cut me. And it's like, well, thanks, True to it. I'm trying to grow it out. But every time I go to my hairstylist, she like chops off 3 inches. So I feel like it's not growing. I want it to be more mermaidy and like, yeah. Tamber June, everyone is different. Brian Boland. Thanks, Thursday Before 2. It's a great example, though, of like, people get stuck in this rut. Everything is subjective. You're telling me from your experience, your mind, your thoughts. It's the same thing as the haters. Like, oh, we're going to expose you, Reese. Hey, Jen. Oh, we're going to take you down. Oh, Reese supports this and that and that. Like, okay, great. It's your whole entire subject. Everything you're saying is subjective, and you're trying to get people to not think for themselves. That's the worst part of all of it. You're trying to get the masses to follow you because you have a bad opinion. So it's just, it's something I want everyone to remember. Step into your power, and you can't step into your power. You will not be able to. I'm not saying I have. I'm saying for the first time, though, I feel like I am. I'm kind of hitting on the lines of I can think for myself. Yes, Tamber June, I'm glad that sunk in with you. Exactly. All subjective. We have to remember that every day. The reason I'm really hitting on this is because I've spent almost my whole life listening to people put me into a state of fear. Yeah, Irina. What I mean by that is simply that. Oh, when I was pregnant, oh, it was awful. Oh, you're getting divorced. Oh, my divorce was, oh, I love, people are negative and they just love to spill out their subjective experiences. Every single one is different. So just remember that. Yeah, Sam, just remember that. So when people try to put you into this, like, oh no, I hope that doesn't happen to me. It's just the way they were raised, or it's just their religious experience, or it's just the way their father was. It doesn't mean anything. I appreciate it. I don't want to reject people. I want them to feel heard. They want to tell their story, let them tell their story. But just don't. What did I make a note of? Hey, Linda, just made me think of this note I made. I don't know where I got this, but I wrote it down. Holy Christ. Your divorce was extra. Yeah, it was. I don't know that the divorce was extra, Brian. Actually, the divorce was super simple. The marriage was extra, dude. The marriage was a lot of extra. We need to highlight that sometime. We need to do a show back on the Jesters again. I made a note of this and I don't know where I got it. And I love what it means to me. May mean something different for you. You don't have to attend everything you're invited to. Now, that's vague. I get it. But what to me that means is when someone says, "Oh my God, just wait, you're going to get the worst heartburn." Well, you're inviting me into that state of fear. I don't have to attend everything I'm invited to, which is amazing. That goes back to the free will. I don't have to agree in with that. I don't have to go, "Oh no, that's going to happen to me now too." People love doing that. They love doing that. I don't know why, too. It bums me out that people love doing that, but you don't have to attend everything you're invited to. You can take a step back and go, well, that's your experience, but thanks for sharing it. I'm sorry you went through that. Doesn't mean I'm going to, like, you just don't have to. People invite you all day long. That email I got, well, let's read it again, just because it's a great example. This random person just doesn't even start with a hello, just starts off. Personally, I think it's very disruptive when you say hello to everybody every minute and a half. It stops the flow and it stops you from flowing freely. Thank you for inviting me into that mess. I'm not accepting the invitation. You don't have to accept everything you're invited into. Baby steps. Please give Ellie my number if she has questions. I would love to talk to her objectively through any questions she has. You know my background. Are you talking about Ellie J? She's not in here today. She'll be at the Zoom call. Well, she's usually, I guess she did miss. I can message her. I will definitely do that. Thank you, Baby Steps, for your super chat. But I'm hoping she'll be at our Zoom call. The Zoom call, hey, Michelle Lynn, is this Sunday, everybody, just so you know. Hello, email bitch. Sorry, that ruined the flow. Brian, yeah, it's just too bad we love being acknowledged. Sorry, it's my thing. I will never, people have said that to me. I don't know if this channel will ever grow. No idea. Don't care. Like, I already feel successful and success is subjective. People have said that to me a lot. If your channel ever grows, you won't be able to keep the same flow. I love that. Observe, not absorb. Yes, I love that, Copper. People have said, like, you won't be able to keep the same thing. Like, if you get too many people, you won't be able to. That's not true at all. For me, that's not true. Now, it could go. So I've had live streams where I have 2,500 people watching me. The chat flies. I'm not necessarily, now that's rare, but my usual like live streams I've had were like 500 to 700 people. That's not hard for me to balance. I can do it, but still, yeah, Brian, it's dropping by the day, but we're just, the way I see it is we're just weeding people out. It's totally okay. Also, they're not even bad people that leave. It's just not for you anymore. People outgrow things. I totally understand that. Oh, that makes me sad, Alana, but thank you for telling me. No to the pregnant shop owner. Ellie, absolutely, Baby Steps. I would be happy to. Honestly, though, I don't even have her phone number. I text with her mom, Christy. I was going to actually ask Ellie for her phone number. Yes. Thank you for that, Baby Steps. I would love to. Now I'm putting it together about your background. Yes. Hey, Tony Tudor, and thank you for your super chat. Old Charlie. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know where that comes from. In my Zoom call I had today, I was going over some questions people had for me about my Scientology childhood and like going, thanks, Jen Jen. You have always been a master multitasker. It's probably a Scientology. Hey, Hux, can you let your sister out, please? She's been a crybaby all day today. God, she cried during my whole Zoom call. Kid is so needy lately. Kid, it's a lot, girl. We love you, but it's a lot sometimes. Hey, Ty Mark. Thanks, son. Hey, Tallulah. Buffy. I was talking about like when I was little and I would go with my dad to the pool hall till like 2 in the morning and he would hustle pool and I would sit there and talk to all the men at the pool hall. And it's a wonder. I was saying today how I know that looking back, like I had to have been protected by some sort of a higher power. Just looking back at all of the dangerous situations, not that other people probably didn't grow up like that too, but I was put in some pretty like, being an 8, 9-year-old little child, little girl, and going with my dad to this giant place where he would hustle pool. And I'd sit there with him till 2 in the morning. It was a huge place. It was a humongous building, and one side had like 12 pool tables. And it was joined by a really long hall to the other side of the building, which was like a huge bar, big smoky bar. It had a jukebox, few tables. And so I would go back and forth between the two. And my friend said today, she goes, it is absolutely amazing to me that like you weren't abducted as a small child, living at home every day by yourself, walking to and from school, because my dad would leave, but also like not getting touched or molested or stolen at the pool place, like by some random dude. And so I really think about that. And I think because, hey, Georgia, I loved the pictures you posted today, babe. Those were really pretty. Thanks for being a member. The reason I just brought that up is because it's really important to me that people feel seen and heard. I wish if I could go back, my biggest thing was I would go, my dad would leave for several days. He'd come home and I would go, Dad, and I'd run to the front door and my dad never touched me. He never hugged me. And he'd go, back up, Reese, back up. Give me some space. Okay. And it always made me feel this big, like so rejected. I remember turning around and like walking back to the TV and I was just like, and then what happens? I grow up and I'm constantly reaching for the external validation of the male society, right? Like I reach out for older men. I'm constantly using sex as a coping mechanism, not now, but I've worked through it. And I did that for several years, right? So it's just validation, being seen and heard is really important to me. I want people to feel like we see you. We hear you. We know that you're here. It's really important to me. So whether this channel grows or it totally shrinks, I can handle it either way. And I feel successful either way. It doesn't take any success away from me. That's horrible, Brian. Marie Marion, I love roll call. Hearing you say hi to me and when you read my comments, it always makes me feel happy. It makes my day. I know you truly care about everyone in the chat. Thank you, Reese. I love you, Marie Marion. You've been with me forever. Absolutely forever. And I'm so glad you're here. And I'm glad you said that because it also balances out. Sometimes I worry about it. I'm guessing that's one of the reasons that we haven't grown as a channel because I'm retaining my original people because probably a lot of people don't love the roll call thing. I wouldn't be surprised if new people came in. They've left comments. I've had brand new people I've never seen or heard from before that leave comments and they're like, God, I wouldn't stay on this channel ever. I just popped in and all you're doing is saying hi to people. It's probably not common for YouTube. I don't watch YouTube, but I'm guessing a lot of content creators don't that's what this channel pretty much is. We have a topic every once in a while, But even when we have a topic, I engage with the audience. I get your feedback on it. So this channel, oh God, Brian Webb, he's not here today. I love Brian Webb. He was here yesterday. Brian Webb emailed me and said, I love your channel because it's unlike any other channel because your audience is the guest. I thought that was such a cool way of looking at it. He said all of the chat are like having your guests. It's a community Zoom. I feel like my hair is going flat. I need to put some wow, that looks weird though. I need to put some what am I trying to say? Like texture and volume spray before I go. Girl, I've seen other creators do it more than they used to now. It's got to be good. Thursday before 2. Interesting. Natalie says hi to a lot of people. Aaron almost never says hi to anyone, although he does have a metric ton of viewers. I wouldn't trade places with that ever. I definitely love our little audience here. I love our community. Thank you, Jill Turner. Yeah, thank you. But we have totally different, Aaron and Natalie have totally different channels than me too. Like it's not, he never started his channel to just chit chat with people. He's got a purpose, right? Like he knows what he's doing and what he's trying to accomplish. So it's totally different. Thanks, Hope Between the Dreams. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm going, well, he should or he shouldn't. It's just a totally different experience over there, which is how he built his channel. So I'm saying I wouldn't trade places. I don't want that kind of a channel. I wouldn't want that. I also like to feel validated and seen and heard. So when we all do this round robin of, hey, 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 how's it going? Hey, good to see you. Hey, happy birthday. Hey, I hope your mom's doing better. Hey, how'd your surgery go? Things like that. That's the purpose of this channel. We all, yep, Don, we all greet each other. That's what we do here. So it's just a very different channel. I view much smaller audiences than either you or Aaron do, and the smaller creators much more often directly engage their viewers, but it's easier if you have just 12 people viewing. Well, Irina, this is actually a low number for me today. I've always keep consistently like around 200 to 300 at least. My very first time I ever did a stream, I think I had like 350 people in there. Now, I would talk to 12 people too. I've just never experienced that. I've never really experienced anything typically below 200. So it's probably got a lot to do with the time today. This is a much earlier stream, or people just don't like me as much. And that could be as well. Oh, wow. See Cotter TV. Timemark says you do a great job making people seen and heard. Sadly, there is probably another Reese out there right now who is struggling. Once they discover this channel, you will change their life. Thank you, Timemark. Thank you. That's really a nice thing to say, babe. Hey, SoCal Joy. You wouldn't do a meetup and not say hi to people who turn up. It's the same here. You say hi when people appear. It's such a it's a lovely touch. Thank you, Jojo. I didn't take it that way, Irina. Do you know when you might be able to share whatever exciting stuff is happening behind the scenes? Great question, Kim is Blue. I should have talked about that today. I think it's coming. I think it's actually, hey, Sophia, I think it's going to be soon, like soon within the next probably couple of months, maybe less. But yes, I have a few things I'm working on behind the scenes. And okay, old Charlie. I need to find out the answer to that. Actually, I'm not entirely sure, but I would like to very soon. Good question, Kim is Blue. Stay tuned. I'm glad, Viggy Cat. Yes, I do, Buffy. In a good way. I laugh with you. But let me see if there was, and I'm not going to stay on for too long, but I'm not leaving yet. Was there any other one? Not that I know of. Without going through and hitting play on all of these, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Hey, Lisa Kelson. Thank you. It's a dress. Don Paris, we are definitely family. We cry together, laugh together, and just be there for each other. Yes, Don, we really, truly do. And they can't take that away from us. They try to smear that, but it'll never happen. You know, I got to get better at that, Ty Mark. I really need to get better at that. I love that, Brian Boland. Thanks, Hux. She's so whiny today. Kid, what's going on, girl? Kid. I only have one complaint about talking to the chat. It's hard to watch on replay when you don't show the chat you're responding to. It leaves me wondering what was said. Yeah, you're right. I got to get better at that. I have been told that before. I know what you mean, where I will read something and just, hey, Original Anne, and respond, but you don't know what I was responding to. I will get better at that. Brian Boland. Yeah. Oh, needy little potato. Potatoes. All right, girl. All right. Bottom line, why I keep coming back is because we are a community. You're our glue, Reese. Brian, that is so nice. And I love that. I hope you always come back. But if you outgrow this, I would understand that too. Original Anne, I'm so glad that you're here, babe. She is cuddly. She's also just really whiny the last day or so. You can always watch the live chat replay. I don't know if you're implying that you can't, but you can always watch. I always make sure I go back and check with each stream to make sure there's no glitch there, that the live chat, I know, Brian, that the live chat replay is there. So you can do that. But I think she meant sometimes, like Buffy wrote here, emotional support potato. Let's pretend I didn't highlight that. And I go, yeah, Buffy, you're right. Ha, ha, ha. No one knows what I'm talking about unless you connect the dots and go see. Thank you, Original Anne. It's a dress. I'm trying to decide if I should belt it. I'm growing with Reese. I love that, Kestrel. I love that. And Tori does a small roll call and says hi to people throughout the live. I love that. And Michelle Lynn, I love the channel. Time change is tough, but sometimes you are amazing. Sometimes, but you are amazing. Thank you. Original Anne, we're talking about something that I feel like you are really well versed on. Just the title of this particular stream. Okay, Dawn. We don't wait for seats. We build the table. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear this dress. It's irritating the crap out of this tattoo. And I think it's the dye from the denim. I can smell it. You know, when you get a pair of jeans that are like heavily dyed and it has that weird chemical smell, it's like rubbing on this tattoo and it's really irritating it. Thank you, Shelly. Buffy. See, I just did it. I was like, Buffy, haha, I'm laughing and no one knows. She said, kid, did you wash your paws to keep away from Satan? No, Brian, I got a new tattoo. I don't know if I can show it to you because maybe, it's hard to. I can't go all the way up. It's a fox, Brian. It's a hat. It's only half done, but there's a big 444 I had put right here. And it's a fox. It's the half of a fox. And I'm going to put some flowers on the other side. Okay, Ty Mark. Yeah, Jojo, I may not be able to wear this. Honestly, I may not be able to. Thank you, Tamber June. Yeah, Robin Miners, I think I'm going to have to. And that's a bummer because I didn't want to change the earrings. I wanted to wear these earrings, but we'll see what I come up with. Thanks, Brian. Original Anne. I guess I can probably end this stream here shortly. I was going to wrap it up anyway, but I did put 4s on it. That's my bra, but it looks like a tank top, so who cares? That's the 4s, true to it. I had 4s up at the top. And I have a little butterfly with it and the fox. But yeah, at the last minute, true to it, I had him add those. I had him add those 4s, which true to it, I don't know. There you go, Anne. I don't know what 4s mean to you. Did I get a gift for the baby shower? I sent her a gift card. I just did a gift card. She's getting too many. She said she's getting a ton of little baby outfits. And I just said, you know what? I got her a Target gift card. It was on the registry list. And I thought that way you can use that whenever you want to. Speaking of fours, full. Throw that ass in the direction of your dreams, everybody. That's my phone screen. I haven't yet, Jojo. The fours, thank you, Anne. No, Brian Boland. The fours to me mean there are angels all around you. A friend of mine told me that. It's an angel number, symbolizes being surrounded by angels. Yes. So a friend of mine told me that not that long ago, and I've loved it ever since. Thank you, Megan Roberts. Yeah, SoCal Joy. And okay, Irina. And my friend knows my Scientology story. And she said, I cannot believe that something didn't happen to you as a child. Like, I can't believe like some predator didn't notice that you were living home alone or walking. Yes. No, I put the outshine in there Thursday before too. It's in there. That you can't, like, she just was like, I can't believe it. She said you had to have been, even at that age, you were probably being protected by angels. And she said, she explained it doesn't have to be 444. She said it could also be 44, like 2 4s. True to it, you're right. And she said, was there any symbolism of that? And my address growing up was 4438. And I told her that. And I lived on 44th and Leavenworth. Thank you, Anne. And I thought, she started crying when I told her that. She goes, you're kidding. I said, yeah, my address was 4438. And she said, yeah, I have no doubt. She said, I have no doubt that you were protected. You were protected by angels growing up. And that really meant something to me, especially now that, of course, I feel God with me. And I thought that was just such a beautiful thing. I thought that was such a neat, what does that mean, true to it? It's a master builder. Interesting. Thursday before too. I just, it may sound superstitious to you. It may sound silly, and that's fair. But to me, that really meant something. And it's just ever since then, Martin said this yesterday. Ever since then, he was like, I see 44 everywhere. I do too. I see 44 all the time. When I look at my phone, it's always 44. Hey, Debbie. 3 same digits in a row are angel numbers. Each numbers means a little something different. My daughters are 222 and 555. I love that. That is really neat, Debbie. Thank you, Original Anne. Ty Mark, just wondering, do you find it hard to break your Scientology training? I noticed you word clear even when talking with us. What does that mean? How do I word clear? Explain that to me. I'm sure I do. I just want to know what you mean. Like, what's your interpretation of that? How do you see it? What's your view? I find it incredibly hard to break my Scientology training. Yes. Yeah. I find it incredibly hard to break it. I think in Scientology language, the language of Scientology, just not just the language, the concepts is what I'm trying to say. I think in those terms all the time. And I'm curious about what you mean by I word clear with you all the time. Wow. When my brother was dying of AIDS, I could feel the angels all around him, but he could see them. It was one of the most spiritual things that's ever happened. That makes me want to cry. I'm so sorry that your brother passed, Lisa. I believe it. We've all heard things like that. I have heard so many things like that working in senior living of people when they're passing. They say that, they see their loved ones who have passed coming for them, or they see angels. I think that is so neat. I think that is so special, and I believe it. Ty Mark, I don't exactly what word clearing is, but I was watching yesterday live and noticed you stopped reading something because you didn't know one word in that. Oh, yes, that happened to me yesterday, and I can't remember what the word was. Yes, I will always clear a word if I don't know what it means, for sure, time mark. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I do that's a that's not quite word clearing, but yes, as an ex-Scientologist, I'll always do that. If I don't know the concept or I don't understand something, I always will stop and say, "I don't know what that word means," and I'll have to clear it up. But now I don't remember what the word was, and I don't think I cleared it up. Unless wasn't it the word, vindicated? Was it vindicated? I can't remember. Yeah, it was vindicated or vindication. Thank you, Helena. That's what I thought. You define words for us, but at the same time, you're learning new words yourself. As I said before, you know more than you realize. You should be proud of your love for sharing, learning. Thank you, babe. There are so many words that you guys use that for whatever reason we didn't in Scientology. And I say for whatever reason, I think the reason is we had our own nomenclature. We had truly our own language. So we used that way more than we use the words you use. We used our own language all the time. And it truly is a different language. Like there are some words where you would be like, I think I can guess what that means. But if I said, and you guys know what it means now, but if you didn't, and I said, did you cognite? Is that a cognition you had? You would have no idea what I'm saying. But then there's other words in Scientology where you'd go, I think I can put that together. Yeah. So it's just that's another reason why this channel is different. It's just a group of friends trying to help each other. It totally is. Love you, Mary Barons. And thank you again for your super chat toward my move. I love you. Absolutely to keep you isolated, Debbie. But yeah, Time Arc, you're very right about that. Hey, Blown Bob. Scientology hijacks literacy. Absolutely. Time Arc is absolutely right about this. This channel, I don't like, hey, Fraz. I don't freak out about it as much as I used to. I used to like end a stream and I'd go, that sucked. Like that fell flat. I wasn't entertaining. We didn't have enough of a topic. Like I don't ever feel that way anymore. Even today's chat, this chat today kind of sucked. I didn't have a lot like to work with. I don't think but that's the point. I mean, I can hop on any moment of any time of day and have nothing to say, but we can kill 2 hours. We're just talking. It's not earth shattering. It's not. We're just talking. We're just friends. It's just a group of people who enjoy getting together if there's time for that. And that's why I say at the end of every stream, I appreciate your time more than anything. I value this so much that there's almost 200 people sitting here with me. It's very, very high on my list. I'm thankful for that. Stella, hope you're well. I just got on. I won't be able to make this Sunday. It's my niece's bar mitzvah. Catch you on the next one. Okay. That's okay, Stella. Enjoy that. I've never been to one before. I bet it's fun. Congrats, babe. I love that. And thanks for being here. We did do over 2 hours last night, Brian. You're right. And it's I always message my mods after and they'll go, great show, or we'll just talk about some things that happened. And I'll go, man, that sucked. I sucked. I just killed 2 hours and I feel bad. Like it's 2 hours those people will never get back. I just flapped my gums. It was stupid. But then sometimes I'll do a show where I'm like, oh, that was so like in depth. And it really made me think and reflect. And it opened up so many new questions for me. Like I will also, it's just a balance. I can't expect everyone. Some days at your job, you perform better than other days. Some days I'm not fully in tune with myself and I'm not having all these epiphanies. I don't beat myself up over it anymore. I just don't. Like we all have those days where it's like, meh, it was all right. You know, it was okay. But I also set the bar lower. Me too, true to it. I set the bar lower. Like I don't need to have such high expectations on myself. I'm not going to sing and dance on every show. Some of them are going to fall flat. Hey, Aline, some of them are going to flop. It's okay. This is my job. I do it every day. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do the same thing. We'll come back. We'll regroup. We'll revisit. Thank you, Hope. That is so nice. What time is the Zoom call this weekend? Noon. It's always the last Sunday of the month at noon Central Time. I think we all help to uplift each other. No topic needed, just sincerity and open hearts. That's how I feel too. I feel that way, Lisa. When you hang out with friends, sometimes it's good to be there and have nothing to talk about. Sometimes it's cool just to be there. Absolutely, Brian. Yeah. Thank you, Dawn. Dang, girl. All of your shows are amazing. Thank you. We love you just turning up, Reese. You keep us engaged no matter the subject. Well, thank you, JoJo. It just varies. I'm so glad, Time Arc. That's great to hear. True to it. You'll be on the Zoom. That makes me very happy. I will look very forward to seeing you, babe. I really miss you. It just doesn't have to be earth shattering every time. And I used to really feel that way, like the weight of it, like, oh God, it wasn't very good. It sucked. Oh, and here's the other good thing. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So every time I do a show, there's at least one person that's affected that goes, I needed this today. I'm really struggling with this. Thank you. That helped me. I did my job. We all did our job. If one person walks away going, thank you, that just answered some things for me. It made me think differently. I got a different perspective, whatever it is. I feel like I have cat hair, like just floating all over. Oh, because I do. Kid, when you smacked me with your tail, it stuck to my foundation. Stella says, I love Stella. She is so pretty. Reese, I don't know if you realize this, but you are a friend that comes with me wherever I go. You've kept me company on the way to work, on holiday, when I'm cleaning. We appreciate your time. Stella, that is so, see, I never look at it from that point of view. I just look at what you guys do for me. The joy that you bring for me, the happiness that's happened to me since I've met you all. I don't think about what do I do for you. It's always from my point of view, like how much this has changed me. Stella, that is such, I'm glad too, because I think you are so cool. You're one of those girls that I'm like, I can't believe I'm friends with her. Like you make me feel inadequate because you're so amazing. I know that came out terribly, but it's the truth. Like Stella's just effortlessly cool. She's beautiful. She looks like a celebrity. I feel that way about a lot of you. I don't feel yet like I deserve to have really, like all the nurses in this chat. I'm like, you guys are so educated. There's so many people in this chat that really amaze me. And I'm like, this is how I felt. A great example. I felt this way with Fred. Fred was an aerodynamic engineer. That was what his degree was in. Aerodynamic engineering. He also went to medical school. He dropped out of medical school and went into aerodynamic engineering because that's normal. That's just everyday life stuff, right? Thank you, Stella. And he had so many awards and he had so many different degrees and he was so accomplished. I always felt that way about Fred. I was like, you're way too smart and cool for me. Like I am a nobody. I've accomplished nothing. Let's be honest. I don't have a degree. I didn't go to school. I didn't have any friends. I was like, I literally take up space. I feel that way about you guys. I'm like, you're also accomplished. You know so much. My mods are so smart. Like everybody is just, it's this perfect harmony in this group of like anything you need too. We've got people who are just like any from all walks of life that can tell us like, oh, I do this and I can explain that to you. It's just, it's quite fascinating. And I hope the channel does grow for that reason, because I really enjoy the different, just the diversity, the walks of life here. Just, it's pretty amazing. Old Charlie is in Australia, as well as Helena, Pat Jonas. We've got Julia in Italy, Sophia in Germany. I think it's so cool that we have people, Martin's in Denmark, people all over the world. Guys, when you stop and think about that, it is so cool to think about that. It makes me feel so lucky. Vicky Cat says, excuse me, I don't have a degree. Not the point. A lot of people don't have degrees. And I know, Vicky Cat, I know what you're saying, but I guess what I mean is I always feel like such nothing. I'm getting better at it. You're right, Jojo. I'm getting better at it, but I often feel just so inadequate. I'm like, I just haven't accomplished much. Like I just haven't experienced much. And you guys have experienced so much. Of course, a degree is not everything. We talked about this yesterday. Manners and how you treat people will always be hugely further, like trump that every single day, right? And you guys are all amazing. I'm just saying it's sometimes I feel inadequate. I feel like you guys are way too cool for me. Sam Ashby is in Spain. That's cool. I've always wanted to visit Spain. Armina, you're incredibly smart. But it's not even about smart. Your heart is so big. You're so kind and you offer great advice. Yeah, Viggy Cat. Yes, Linda Garden Lady. Yeah, they always told us that L. Ron Hubbard had like a ton of degrees. I remember I was told he was a doctor, a physicist, a scientist. Thank you, Peggy Collins. I never feel very cool. He was like an admiral or a colonel in the Navy. Hey, Heather, like all kinds of lies there, all kinds of lies that, oh, and he was a boy, he was an Eagle Scout. Like he was everything. He was a genius. He was a crazy genius. Thank you, Shelley. LRH was none of those things. He was a scam artist, Kim is Blue. Absolutely, he was. But my entire growing up, I didn't know that. JoJo, I didn't know that. I believed it. I was also told he was only married once to Mary Sue Hubbard and he had 4 kids with her. Not true. He was married 3 times and I believe he had 7 children. So I would love to visit you, Sam Ashby. I've always wanted to go to Spain. I bet if I went to Spain, I would want to move there. I really, really want to. I love you, Fraz. I really want to, if I could, and I'm saving my money for it. I really want to leave the country. I want to go like experience a new culture. And I'm really interested in doing that. The more I research, I've been researching Costa Rica, Portugal. I have looked at Spain a little bit, but I really like the idea of just for even a couple of years. I'm not talking about the rest of my life, getting out of America and just experiencing another different, totally different group of people and see how they live, see how they are, maybe learn a different language. Oh, cool. That's your favorite country you've been to is Spain. I would love to visit Spain. I want to check out Tuscany. I've heard it's amazing, Peggy Collins, but I've also heard it's extremely expensive. But it sounds amazing. I lived in Portugal 15 years ago. Sam Ashby, what was it like? Yeah, Tamber June. Listrix, you created an international group of people who care for each other and are there for each other. Most of us cannot do that and are grateful that you did. That alone is huge. Liz, thank you. I believe that we all built that, but thank you for saying that. And I love you, Liz. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Yeah, Portugal is supposed to be amazing. Yes, I've heard that. Go to Italy. I've heard it's extremely expensive, Lana. Spain and Portugal are my favorites. True to it. We'll have to talk about that on the Zoom call. I didn't know that you've been to Spain and Portugal. I'm in Spain at the moment on holiday. You're always on a holiday. You're so amazing. It's beautiful. Food is delicious. Okay. Stella, I'm going to want to hear about this trip and I'm going to want to know how you feel about it. Because last time I talked to you, I think you were in France and you were telling me it was dirty, I think. Come to Hawaii, we don't consider ourselves American. Many in Portugal speak English. But see, I think it would be neat to learn a different language anyway. Portugal is amazing, says Liz. Tuscany costs an arm and a leg. I live in Italy for quite some time. Calabria, probably said that wrong. Calabria, I don't know how to say it. It's as nice as Tuscany, but far more affordable. Okay. You know where else I really want to go? And I bet it's crazy expensive. I have no idea. I've always wanted to go to Greece. I bet Greece is really amazing. I've also always wanted to go to Sweden or Switzerland. One or the other. They're probably the same thing. Probably like side by side. I'm not sure. Sardinia is amazing. The most underrated part of Italy. I really would like to travel. Kestrel's right. Hey, Robin Miners. I would really like to go check out other countries. I think that would be amazing. I'd love to visit Spain. I wonder if it's expensive there. I went to Paris. It's a little dirty, but it's beautiful and I love it. I want to go again in November. I'm from Cyprus originally. Check it out. Okay. Well, you have a really cool accent, Stella, and you're so cute in your glasses, especially when you wear stripes. God, you're so cute. Hawaii, I would guess, is very expensive to live. Egypt, I'd like to go there too. I'm a little scared to go to Egypt, and I don't know why. Have seen good things about Malta. I don't know where that is. I used to live in Athens, Greece when I was little. It was absolutely, I bet it's beautiful there. Hey, Rachel. Yeah, the chat is your travel connection. I love Sweden. Swedish candy stores are the best. I hated it. I got that Swedish candy. I gave it to my mom. It sucked. I was so disappointed in it. Maybe I'll do that someday, guys. Maybe I'll do that someday. I would really, really. England is fun. I've been to England and Germany and I loved it. I love Asia too. The Filipino people are amazing. That's lovely. I'd love to go to Romania and climb the old stone stairs. Yes, that would be amazing. Biggie Cat. Hawaii, I'm sure, is very expensive. Malta is an island just between Italy and Libya. Interesting. Do you like sour candy? I do. Yeah, I do like sour candy. I really, really love Thailand is inexpensive. Indonesia is nice and cheap. I would love to move to another country. I've always said this. I don't feel like home here. I never have. And I would love to go, like I said, just immerse myself. I'd love to go just experience another culture, get away from the American culture and just like really sink down into another culture, maybe learn another language. I would love that. Armine, so happy to hear this. I suddenly had a flashback of your much earlier lives where you would say, I don't really feel the need to travel. Well, that's a great point. I always said I don't feel the need to travel. I don't need to make friends. It wasn't rape because I consented. All those things I feel very differently about. I want to travel. I want to meet new people and experience new things. I definitely, you would know, Armine, love having new friends. And it is statutory rape. And we're going to continue to talk about that and highlight it. Michelle Lynn's going to Vietnam. Egypt is a significant place in the Bible. Interesting, Abigail, Old Testament. Thank you, Original Anne. I hope for that for my future as well. It's not out of the cards. I want to be able to do that. Yeah, True to It. That would be great. We need to set up a time to do that, True to It. Guys, while you're in here, please hit subscribe. Tomorrow is what? Tuesday? I'll be back tomorrow. The cool thing about living in Europe is you can travel and visit so many different places in a short time. Yes, I agree with that. Yes. I think the freer you got and the more you found yourself, you would do all that. Yes, I agree with that, Armine. Jojo, Scotland would be amazing. I've always wanted to go to Ireland and Scotland. That's amazing. Buffy, you have friends here, babe. We love you. Hit subscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. I always am grateful, as well as Huxley. It's really supportive. Thank you. And thank you, Baby Steps, for the gifted memberships. But guys, just like I say every time, I mean it. Hey, Cliff Ann, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your time. And your time is supportive, and I love you. Love you, Tamber June. This was just an easy chat today. Grandma Sunshine Dragon, we're going to do the Bible talk on Wednesday around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Love you, Peggy Collins. Abigail, closing. Live wisely among those who aren't believers and make the most of every opportunity. May God's grace be with you. That's beautiful. And that's New Testament. Okay. Thank you, Abigail. Live wisely among those who aren't believers and make the most of every opportunity. May God's grace. I love that. That's another one I really love. Abigail, thank you for that. That's beautiful. Thank you for the super chat. Irina, it's nice to have you back, girl. I'm happy to see you. Guys, thank you again. Hit subscribe because YouTube often unsubscribe you and you don't know it if you want to be subscribed. And I'm going to go to the baby shower. I'm really looking forward to it. Go see the ladies. Go see Ellie. And hey, Shay. Oh my God, it's been a long time, but I'm really happy to see you, babe. Love you, Don Pariso. Welcome in, Shay. I hope you come back. That's okay, Buffy. Me too, Debbie Zito. I'll let you guys know how the shower goes tomorrow. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I love you, Original Anne, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, probably normal time, around 4:30, 5 o'clock, somewhere in there. And until then, do the right thing. Live your life. Get out there and be somebody, everybody. Thank you again, and hit subscribe. You know what to do. Here comes Fred. I'll be back tomorrow.